Grüezi wohl. Today another cast from me. Today, though, is a bit different. We're not gonna cast LEC, obviously, because it's it's Sunday, and it's not the Super Week anymore, so there's not gonna be any LEC today. But I thought, I wanna cast something, and because the LPL LEC schedule is kind of weird, and also there's always a best of 3, so it's weird for me to cast one of them. I decided, let's pick out one LCS game and cast that one, although it's obviously not gonna be as good as a good old traditional LEC game. But still, I've picked myself out, if I'm correct, CLG was Evil Geniuses. No real reason given, I don't watch any, I don't really watch any LCS games, but I read a lot of comments, and I know a lot of the teams nonetheless. Also a lot of the benching that's going on, and I'm not watching this live right now. I'm watching a replay because this was like the middle of the night where I'm from. But yeah, and like it's just CLG, man. CLG seems to be such an entertaining team, although they struggle a lot during like the regular season and during like stuff like these. But I really enjoy them, like just from everything I hear about them. And also my boy Broxa is on CLG, and I like Brox. I like Brox a lot. He's such a wholesome dude. Like whether he's playing competitive or he's like talking, like I remember that one Norway stream he was on, and they played together like the 2v1s, and it was so enjoyable. But yeah, as I've said, we picked out this game. I don't know a lot of the teams, like the picks themselves. I heard that both teams struggle a lot right now, although they both are teams that somehow manage to sometimes defeat the upper teams while losing to the lower ones. They're that kind of team. I mean, CLG is probably like completely famous for it, I think. Well, yeah. From the bands itself, if we look at them right now, it's just pretty normal stuff. I mean, Kalista, Fresh is a good combo, so if you ban Fresh, you're also going to ban Kalista, although I think like one of them would be enough. Then obviously, Rickster, like across LCS, I think especially, across LEC2 and other regions, but I think especially LCS, Gwen has been pretty exceptional. And the Nocturne ban and Counter ban, Nocturne was already present before this patch, but I think Karma has been rising up in this patch to priority. So I think that's pretty understandable. The Senna ban, yeah. I mean Senna. Especially if you don't have Tom Kench banned, you should get that beach out of my face. That's gonna be maybe this in first pick. I mean, would be fairly standard, would be fairly normal. Sorry. Now, I've heard something about Broxa's Vi. I think I picked it the previous day of LCS. I would be pretty interested to see it again, but I don't know like how it works and stuff, and like when he picks it or whatever. Galio, Galio first pick is really weird. I don't know how they're going. So we'll probably want to set up some combo like Galio Camille maybe, or I don't know. Oh no, what they're doing. Like Galio first pick just a bit weird to me. I mean Broxa falling out with Tristana, which is totally understandable, but I think they have planned something. Oh, at least I hope. This one's going to probably. I mean, yeah, you can be a quick Xin Zhao, so surely. Follow it up with Xin Zhao. Especially with like early game presence that now they have Lee Sin and Xin Zhao on top of that could bring them a great advantage in the early game. Is Shizuka going to go in as a Kali? I mean, if it's not banned. But yeah, there's some other picks around. You can pick a Lulu. You can pick some ADC maybe. But I think he's gonna go with that Kali just because it's open, and yeah, I mean, if a Kali's open and you feel like you can play her, it doesn't even have to like be one of your best champs. If you just can play her on solid level, she's so good right now that picking her is just gonna give so much stress on enemy team, especially their AD carries, mid laners, and possibly even top laners. If like, depending on the picks, who's winning champions, like, I mean, it's a bit hard to tell. I would probably say, oh, it's fine. it's goddamn why. Oh, Baroxa. I fucking love you. I adore you. Absolutely adore you. Oh, that Vi pick, I mean, Vi is such a weird champion to me, because on one side I never see her, but on the other side her strengths are so... Like, Vi is one of the champions that I feel like would be working really well in the wheeler, because she has good CC, undodgeable CC, good burst damage, also potential to do some, some relatively stable DPS stuff. Like, she's an all-around package, But for some reason, like, I never see her. But apparently Broxah thinks she's a pretty good champion, so I'm not gonna say anything about it until I see it, especially because I think he won the last game of Vi, so, the new bands are coming in, Ezreal, Renekton. I mean, I'm on board with, like, I think, who said it? I think LS said it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Renekton, I do not like Renekton. I think, like, every other top laner just has more potential to do stuff than him. If it's support, if it's another bruiser, if it's a tank, whatever. Okay. CLG missed out a ban. Classic CLG. Oh no, I think they just missed it out on accident. That's not a good looking. Or I don't know what's going on right now. The graphs are a bit confusing. There's something happening. I think it's a pause for some reason. I think they missed a ban, and therefore they're trying to restore it, or something has happened that like technical issues. I don't know exactly what happened. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a break. I hope not too long. Wait, let me just... Or maybe it's starting. I don't know. No, I mean, 2 pixels still open. Wait, let me just... I mean, I'm not watching the live thing, so I can just really quickly see. Okay. Technical delay on stage. Just because I'm not watching his live is a bit of an advantage. I'm just gonna skip through, because who wants to watch me like voice over some technical issues and stops and whatever? That's not... It's no train. I mean, it's training for me, but like, come on. You cannot blame me for just skipping forward. So I'm gonna replay the draft here and redo the picks here. If I did this live, there would be a really good like training thing for me to just speak in like when there's like a delay or something. But I think there I would have no problem like speaking about stuff, because trust me, if I have to ramble and just speak for like as long as possible, I am really good at that. I can ramble for like thousands of years. Yeah, we're gonna rerun the draft here. Hopefully nothing's gonna go badly here. I guess it's just gonna be Ezreal Renekton ban again. As I've said, I don't like Renekton too much, but I understand why he's just so promising, like so relatively strong in meta. But still, I don't like him too much. And yeah, Ezreal, best bottom lane in my opinion. Maybe not bust ADC, because Varus is on similar level of strong than him. Also judging by the fact they banned them both when Kalista was... I mean, yeah. There's strong ADCs there. Kalista, Senna, Varus, and obviously Ezreal, Tristana, which is flexible. I mean, Kalista's also flexible, but I don't think they're gonna bring out Kalista top lane. Gangplank ban, understandable. That's a Kled pick. Oh god, I think I picked out the best game I could have ever picked out. Fucking Vi and fucking Kled in combination. Oh, and if Galio, their engage is so goddamn hard. Look at it. Like, just imagine they're like ARMing, and just Kled says, and like just Finn says, okay, I'm just gonna hop on my goddamn animal and just run in, and like Proxy can flank them, probably or white turtle, depends on like who it is right now. Like, they have so much going potential. And EG, also have it. I also see it. I mean, Lee Sin, Xin Zhao, Rel. Like, they were like, jeez, I don't think Danny's gonna have a good game here. I mean, look at every single one of, like, there's so much damage. Not even damage, it's the combination of so much damage, but also that engage, that the way of getting, like, into the fight, not even necessarily in the backline. I mean, Finn isn't Kled isn't the best champion to go to the backline. Broxy can go good in the backline. Galio, I mean, like, the only two guys here who can really reach the backline, I think, are Vi with Vi Broxa and Rakan's movie. That's the only two. But they have so much go-in potential that, judging from the, I mean, if EG just jump in at the wrong time in a fight, or just step forward just a little bit, they're gonna get so dunked on. But on the counter side, they have the EG has Akali, they have Lee Sin, they have Xin Zhao, they have potential early game power, and with Xayah and also Akali a bit, they still have the scaling a bit on the side, a bit. I mean, Vi doesn't scale as well, Kled doesn't scale as well, Galio doesn't scale as well. This is gonna be a game that will probably be over in the mid game. In the mid game, there's gonna be a winner, because I don't think this is going on longer than 30 minutes. I can be wrong, but after 30 minutes, I think both teams are gonna be equally strong, because both of them don't have the hard scaling. I mean, they both have the ADC with scales, but that's standard stuff. You know, and both of them scale pretty well. So that's a bit of a problem. Oh my god. Sorry. Just had to drink something. Now, since got an impact here, moving on top side, maybe they wanna invade Broxah here. I mean, they would have the power to do so, absolutely. We're just gonna, they're just gonna cover. That's also an idea, a thing to do. Pobelter is probably gonna have a bit of a boring game here, especially against Shizuka. It's probably gonna maybe die like once or twice in the lane if Shizuka plays it out correctly. Don't know if Shizuka is that good of a player. Honestly, if I read some comments, I don't think Shizuka is that good of a player, but I'm just reading Reddit comments, and you know, trusting in Reddit comments is not always the best thing to do. No flame, but just speak the truth. Wild Turtle here, moving on to the brush here on the alcove. If we would have stepped up a bit too far, it could have been engaged by Ignore, though Rel level 1 engage is not the best. It's fine, absolutely. I mean, it's actually a pretty solid engage, but the problem is just that Ignore is gonna be so slow afterwards that if he's gonna get so run down afterwards. Let's just see. I mean, Finn and Impact gonna have a pretty spicy game here. I mean it's Kled. Kled loves to go in lane and in team fights and whatever. Split push and he just likes to challenge the enemy, and together with Lee Sin in the early game, there's just gonna be so much fighting going around. Now, I have a feeling top lane is gonna have first or second blood. This is so much potential here for a kill. It's so insane. Finn, look, come here. Nice combo. Okay, Impact goes back in. Finn hooks him in. The Q misses. Finn and Impact just attacked themselves on the spot. Impact is gonna get the first blood with a sliver of health. I don't know how much health he got, but it was. Okay, Finn, that was just gambling. I mean, I like the enthusiasm. You know, I like it really much, but like standing on the spot and just attacking him like this, it's just a desperate play. Okay, Svenskern is here. Impact, you can go on him. Yeah, you can come on him. Finn, you're a bit too much in there. Svenskern is gonna. I missed the thing. But yeah, I think Finn is not gonna have too much of a fun game here. I mean, Impact is like kind of botting him. Not gonna lie. I mean, Like he already has to back. He TP back like 20 seconds later. He always has to back again without like getting any farm. Like Impact can like set up a freeze, can push it in. Like look at this fight. Look at this fight. He hooked him in, out attacked him, pulled him back. But Impact has so much healing on his side that Finn, even if his Conqueror cannot heal against Impact, even the minimalistic healing Impact has is more. Like both of them have healing, but Impact just heals a little bit more, and that just gives him so much power. Yeah, Finn's top lane, as I've said, first blood potential is so high, and in the end, I am correct. Now is Finn gonna start like further going on to him? I mean, he still plays pretty aggressive and like absolutely understandable. I would have even understood if Impact just goes in. I mean, he's level 3. I mean, he would have been level 3 in that exchange, so he would have been more high level than Finn in there. Okay, Walter got rooted up, but then got himself not comboed. As Danny goes low, probably goes in on Shizuke, taunts him, knocks him up. The combo is there. He gets low, and I'll probably be able to finish him off with a good little trade here. Oh, all the lanes play so aggressive. I like it. I love it actually. Now Finn is gonna get a tower shot there. The Q connects. Impact goes in. Finn tries to get back. He is not able to get his courage, but his courage is up. The Q helped him to get that courage up to actually like get his mount back. As Jisuzi here disengages here, the taunt is gonna hit. Pobelter hits him up. The Q, nice combo from Pobelter's. Finn and Pobelter are gonna be able to kill both Impact and Shizuke, and even the TP invested, and the Flash, and the Kali was level 5. That was nice. That was nice. I really like how Finn was like not scared to like fight with Impact at all. Although it was really close. Like if he didn't have that Q, like the Q auto attack, like wait, let me see. Impact goes in, combos him. Finn, like if that Q wasn't there, he wouldn't have had like the energy there to like get his mount back up. Shizuke is so low when he TPs, and when then the counter TP comes, and Shizuke is just like, he's just fucked. Look at the taunt, knock up, Q, smash it. I mean, it's an attack, an auto attack, and it's a smash, like smashing his fist on the ground. So I would say that it's a smash attack. Okay, don't judge me. By the way, maybe I'm talking a bit too like fast. I know that's the thing that casters do, but I feel like if I talk a bit too fast, I like gobble up some words. Whatever. As I've said, if you have any feedback or criticism on me, just post them in the comments. Even if you want to say that I'm a dumb fuck, horse eating, dick fuck. And yeah, I'm probably gonna delete your comment, but you can comment it. You can. Just gonna probably delete it. Let's see. We have pretty. The game is still pretty even. I mean that investment from Shizuke in the top lane was absolutely not worth. Like okay, Broxa, but watch out here. They have a bit below vision here. Gotta place down that wall. Impact is here. Place out some vision. Is not able to do much here though. Since Ganisi could go with the gas con and engage Broxa, decides not to do so. I mean, Finn could probably get there faster than just Impact. Is not engaged on bot lane. Is probably not good to do much. But Pobelter, I mean, he got his that one item component where like this like that. I don't know how it's called, but that item like enhance your burst damage, because like every few seconds, every like 20 or 30 seconds, it gives just a burst of magic damage, which really helps you in like trading and stuff. So seeing him half health since going like that, not too unusual. Okay, they're pinging Herald, but we're gonna move there. I see I have Brox and Finn are gonna try out Herald. Finn's current moves top side though, and even Pobelter now moves towards top side. They really wanna get this Herald. Now concerning, you see he's also moving there. Even Smoothie coming. There's a The only one that's not there is Wild Turtle right now, and Wild Turtle is on his way. And right now, Sven's gonna impact and Shizuka playing like a. Okay, Ignite is also here. It's a 4v4 right now. Both ADCs are not here. The Kled engage. Mover goes in, misses the W, puts Svenskern in a bad position. He gets low, he gets chunked down. That's a kill on the jungler. That's actually so worth it. It literally just get the hair for free now. That was a wonderful engage. Even I think Smoothie missed his W, and I don't know if I'm correct, but I think he missed it. And like even if he missed it, that just put him Svenskern in such a bad position. And he was pretty much dead from a point. Just the positioning on that was so perfect that even if not hitting the W would be a failure in that sense, it wasn't. Just forcing him to miss position or get hit by the CC. Nobody has this not completed items yet, but I think like after the next 2 waves, so like after the next backport, they're gonna have their items up real quick. Pobelt and Bruxer are moving in at bot side jungle, and Igna also trying to clear some vision here. He could be a bit of trouble if he forces that to clear that vision, but he's gonna back off here as he's Pobelter. Vulture just trying a bit on a turret, gonna get themselves like 1 or 2 plates. Even the Herald of Bruxer, okay, they 1 or 2 plates. I mean, like 3 or 4 if he's lucky. Danny going with aggressive wild tail, but not able to do much. As the Herald here gives, I think 2 plates to wild tail, if I'm correct. I mean, even 3. I didn't see that exactly. Danny here, as Pobelt and Bruxer are no longer in their jungle, he can clear the vision pretty easily. Bruxer, what are you doing? Oh, double clear, double clear. Nice idea. Impacting Finn are a bit quieter up here, but I mean they had some pretty hefty fights already. I think they can take themselves a break. It's not gonna be too much to worry about. I'm a bit skeptical though, because Pobelt does both kills for CLG. Honestly, like having kills on Galley is not bad, absolutely not. But you don't really want to have your kills on Galley. I'm just saying, like it's the most golden game, just because of its skill and it performs pretty well actually. Yeah. Svenskern is pretty behind in gold. I mean, he keeps up with the Foreman, so and that's something. Oh yeah. CLG gets himself the first 2 Drakes. Infernal Rift coming up. I mean, I mean, I can't really say if like for one team it's really better in that sense. I mean, Infernal Drake clearly has some champions who can like savor the most out of it, but I think this is gonna be a really good Drake for just both teams in that sense. Let's get themselves a bit more burst and add a little bit to that DPS with like 2 or 3 procs in a team fight. Okay, probably going on Shizuka again. As I said, the goal is not going to do much of it, but at least he can chunk down Shizuka real good and keep him from maybe doing some skirmishes or other things. I really like the Kled pick, by the way. Like, it just wants to challenge Impact. It's just like, hey, early game fight, come on then. And he delivers. It's pretty good. Pretty good fight till now. Pretty entertaining. What's gonna be the next thing to fight for? The Drake is gonna spawn in like 4 minutes again. It's not really not gonna be a thing. Herald will spawn. I don't know. And I don't see the Herald timer anywhere right now. I'm probably blind. Whatever. The Baron timer is there 7 minutes. I probably think like Herald, if it's gonna spawn again, it's gonna probably spawn like in 2 or 3 minutes. So if they really want to make an objective, any of the teams, then probably gonna focus on Herald, or if they just think Herald is not worth enough anymore, they'll probably focus on the Drake. It's probably their decision. Either Herald because it probably comes up earlier, or Drake because it's more worth it because the tower platings are non-existent anymore. Gonna have to decide for themselves. I would say the Drake, but it would absolutely be fine to force Herald instead. Velta was gonna get the bot turret here just because of the Herald placement, really nice. The plates are still there, so he pretty much gets all plates. Wild Turtle sits with so much more gold than Danny just because they're a bit more farm and he got all the plates. It doesn't seem like much, but he really has more gold. Look at that gold diff, 1.5k. That's a lot. That's really a lot. And like the other ones on the team are all fairly even. Like there's like 0.5, 0.3k gold diff, but bot lane is really the thing. Like Tristana, it's not much, but Wild Turtle has at least 1k gold lead, and that's not good. That's not good. Especially I think because Tristana scales a bit better than Xayah, I think. not the most experienced guy on ADC scaling. I'm like it's a role that I least play and stuff. It's kind of weird. Now Broxy, you're a bit of a fishy situation here. You're gonna ignore Danny spot here, but Smoothie's there to keep a bit of cover. There's not a lot of vision here. Wild Turtle seems like such a snack, but I can't really get him because it's just like Broxy and Smoothie like cover him up from his side. Herald spawns again. Drake's gonna spawn in 1.5 minutes. I could focus on the Herald right now if they want to. Ignore, very near probable to Smoothie and Broxa. Wild Turtle joins them. Wild Turtle destroys the exploding plant thing. Good call. Just like get them a bit more safety in that regard. And as said, they're gonna start up Herald. They're all still around top side except Kled, but yes, Finn has TP and his ult up, so he's probably not gonna have too many problems during that fight if he has to. EG seems like their own top side, but they don't really like mind Broxa taking the Herald. Either they don't just see it, which would be a bit weird, or they just give it up because they know that they're like just CLG just has too much vision here. Impact and Finn find a bit here. Impact actually winning the fight in that regard. Finn forced to leave here as fast as possible. Is he gonna? Okay, that was a bit greedy here. Just like try to like get that Q off. If Impact just had this Q up like 1 or 2 seconds earlier, would have just be able to re-engage and even kill him potentially. But yeah, it's gonna not. It's not gonna nothing gonna happen. Nothing gonna happen that goes to impact the game in any way. Wild Turtle able to get themselves most of the farm here. Back still sneaking around. Gonna get themselves a Drake. I mean, Drake spawned right now. The vision is set up a bit. It's not too much vision, but I see it. I see there's some walls from EG, 1 or 2, or like 1. Oh, that's CLG ward. That is a control ward. They're starting up Drake here. So it's going. Broxa and Smoothie are both here. They could try to steal it. The Impact TP is coming in. Are they gonna continue it or what? This. Most of the people are here. Even Pobelt here with his ultimate. The TP coming in from Finn probably. Now Svenskeren is able to finish this off. They ignore, engage the Gali ultimate, smashing down Svenskeren, and the rest of his team trapped in a little bit of situation here. Finn and Walter try to move back here as a fight off EG. Danny goes almost down here as it gets low on health, but EG seems to be winning the fight here. And gonna be able to pick up the Drake from this little fight here. It seemed a bit close, but Ignor's engage was pretty smooth. Yes, it's gonna wait. Baltel? Okay. If he gets a bomb or Danny, like 2-3 other attacks, that could actually be just dead Danny. Dead Danny. Look at that Ignar engage. Wonderful. Galley full up also. And then the taunt obviously. But then Impact and Danny just come and just burn down CLG. Walter and Finn are forced back, and then just Finn absolutely gets exploded as Smoothie and Walter decide to back out of the fight because literally every one of EG I think is still alive. This was a fun fight for EG, but still. clean vision again. No objective is on the, like, no real objectives on the map right now. Impact misses the cube. Finn getting the Q himself, probably not gonna re-engage on this one. Ignorance Sven's going here. They could team up on Finn. I don't know. Okay, Finn is a bit too far up in my regard. They could tower dive him, but he backs up from the tower. So, is he gonna defend it? He could. He could just say, frick it, let's just do it. But Impact just punched down the turret fully. I think, yeah, he can defend it. Herald is popped down from CLG, but they can take the mid turret from this one. This is really good, really good. Maybe it's the second charge off. No, probably not. No. I'm not gonna get second charge off. Or no. Okay. Then he gets his move there. They could use it as a bait. Think about it. Impact and Finn could engage on each other if they want to, just for the sake of it. But I decide not to. So to leave like themselves alone. It's like EG like moves around with their like teammates around to like catch someone off guard, but they're not really able to. Finn here ulting on Impact. The ult is not gonna connect here. Still going to try to re-engage, but Impact would probably win the fight if he would re-engage. I don't know if he did. Why didn't re-engage? Like Finn had no ult, no TP. It would like be a bit fucked if he died there. While I mean, Impact also doesn't have TP, but he has ult. So he would probably win that fight if he plays it correctly. Brox here engaging on Svenskeren here. Gets put to half health, re-engages on the Broxa. Brox gets stunned up. Pop out to here, almost one-shotting Ignore. Svenskeren here just getting shot down. A Wild Turtle is not going to be able to outlive this one. Finn almost getting one-shot by Jizuke, but the shield from Pobelt is going to keep him alive. Wild Turtle engaging on Ignore. It's just a whole team of CLG just gangs up on the poor Lee Sin. Jizuke trying to engage here. Even Brox is there to help out, but Jizuke shuts down Smoothie, as probably is able to escape this fairly whole health as well as Broxa. Good fight from both teams. The engages, re-engages the rundown of Svenskeren, but at the end, EG is still on top. Look at this, engage onto Svenskeren. The W of Smoothie doesn't hit again, but Svenskeren is moved to the side. Brox and Smoothie and Wildtail just running down Svenskeren at this point. Puppet is a bad line, while Jizuke tries to one-shot Finn, not quite able to. This magic shield of Probelder keeping Finn alive on just a slither of health. Impact, as I've said, getting banged on. As Danny and Ignore try to re-engage the fight, Tristana gets killed by Danny, and Jizuke just kills off Smoothie, and Probelder has to flash away. They just had to fight on different fronts and were kind of assassinated by both Danny and Jizuke at weird spots. Like, look at that Danny damage. That Danny damage. Not Dev Danny, it's Damage Danny. Damage Danny. Damage Danny. It's Damage Danny. Whoa! Wait, is it another killing edge here? Charging up the Q, charging up the Q, charging up the Q. Nope. They're not as a team right now. They could engage elements of Fries, but there's no one there right now. Impact getting slightly traded by Finn. Drake is up in 7 seconds. EGF built up fairly good vision around here, but CLG has 1 or 2 wards there as well. They don't have vision on Drake, which is a bit bad, but she's gonna pull out the Drake here so they actually get vision. They have a scuttle cap vision, so they have some like some vision on it that just can't be broken. So G here. Okay, Jizuke, what was that? Just back into one and back. Okay, Broxa, what are you doing? Okay, ulting in. The Galio ultimate also coming here. Ignore ult is really good engaged, but Svenskeren gets killed off almost. Yeah, but Altozel kills him as the Drake goes down and to Broxa. Is CLG pretty convincingly win the fight actually? Wait, what? How can EG win like the last 2 fights with almost all of their team members alive, and now CLG kill everyone but Jizuke and none of them die, and they're not even like that low health? Like, what the frick happened? I want to see that replay. I want to see the replay so hard. I even saw the engage from Ignore. Why Okay, that's a bit of weird. It seems like Svenskeren just gets picked off and like shoved to the side in every team fight, although like, it just gets melted. Or it's just me. Let's see. Hopefully get a replay on that. Do you have to bear on the power play? Okay, replay. Look here. Ignar gets engaged on my Brock, so the Galio ult hits the ult from Ignar, even though he dies shortly after his 4 people. Svenskeren gets one shot almost immediately. Danny gets engaged on by Finn. Just gangbanged by Broxa, who just takes the Drake and then takes his life. That was really good play by the CLG. They split up again, but in this time they split up to catch EG instead of EG catching them because they split up. So good team fight from CLG. And let's hope that this continues into the later stage of the game. I thought that this game would not go over 30 minutes, but I guess it's gonna be like this. I mean, it's LCS games. I think like LCS games are maybe more chaotic and uncoordinated than like LECs, LCK, and LPL matches. So having a bit of longer games on LCS is probably not too uncommon, I guess. I mean, it's a pretty even game, honestly. I can see both of these teams win. It's a 50-50 right now. Although CLG has more kills, they have a 4k gold advantage and 3 Drakes, but EG still have won some fights, have one Drake. If they can deny the soul point here and win another fight, they're pretty much even with CLG, except like one Drake less. But come on, it's not too much of a deficit. Top lane turret is gonna get annihilated. He has movie together with Wilder and Brox, which just kills off that turret. Ignore, maybe trying a flank position here. Svenskeren also search for some kind of surprise flank, but gonna spot it by Finn. They're gonna do the same here with the T2, the mid lane turret, just bomb it down really cleanly. That's the second turret. I think EG should do something about it, just like handing him around. But like, yeah, it's spam buff. It's hard to push against that. Yeah, I know. Well, what we have here? Next drag is gonna spawn in like 2 minutes. So, I mean, CLG also has the turret advantage. EG only has the T1 top turret, which honestly is the worst turret to get. Like, honestly, if you think about it, it's the literally worst turret you could get, because the T1 top turret, if you just like realize how much of a how much of an island top lane can just be, especially like, I mean, it's gonna get them like a bit of an advantage at Baron, but like even there, like mid lane T1 is just way more useful in that sense. Ignar gets engaged on here by Brox. Wildcard and Smoothie help him out, but how the Ignar just gets exploded here. Hey, could anyone engage on that? Like Broxa with his Vi? I don't think so. Jizuke, what are you doing? Don't jump it at a 1v3. That's not a good idea. But yeah, I said this. Like, there's like the Vi ultimate, like the unstoppability is like not too noticeable at times, but this was a time where it really was noticeable. Dashing over the wall just like that, engaging onto Ignar although he jumps over the wall, and instantly like comboing him into annihilation while Volturd is there to pick up the kill. If I'm correct, I think he picked up a kill. And yeah, he's playing that really well. Because I see, I gotta comment on Brox's build here. Like, I don't know what you would build up, why I'm competitive. But yeah, if you don't think she would go full assassin-y or full tanky, I think this rather tanky, bit of a bruiser build with Divine Sounder is really useful for her, I think. Now, EG have no vision here, like almost no vision here on the Drake, so it's pretty risky for them to try to contest this. CLG have control of the pick. Brox engage on Danny, not able to do much further, though, as now the Ignar engage comes through. The engage from EG is dead. The Galio engage coming further in. As Svenskeren impact in the fight, getting almost annihilated instantly. Svenskeren goes to stopwatch, will die here. Brox flashes out also with stopwatch, as well as Pobalto. Wildheart trying to finish up impact here, as Danny forces, well, it gets forced back in more in that. Infinity Bison to the bot lane. Gonna get themselves some Inferno Drake, Shizuki, if they get spotted out. No, I guess not spotted out, but Smoothie gonna probably try to lay. In the backboard here, he may die, but just holding off Shizuki is really worth right now. Oh my god, Smoothie. Yes! Smoothie! You're gonna die, you're probably gonna die, but hey, that's so worth it. That's so worth it. Shizuki. Okay, that's probably, now that I think about it, what probably was not that worth it. But hey, you cancelled the TP. That's all it takes. Cancelling a TP as a support and dying for it, even if the TP wouldn't have done much anyway, I like it. Through the chasing, you had to force out his TP. So a death for TP is always worth it. Good job, Smoothie. Good job. Like this. They engage here onto Dan. Really good. Then he disengages, but then suddenly, bam, on Ignore. Smoothie joins him. Ignore is just dead. The Gali engage now. Trying to taunt out everyone. Is not able to, but still. Shizuki slow. Svenskern is forced into an ultimate and a stopwatch. That's down immediately. Brox and Pobelter flash out. Shizuka gets Pobelter, but now just Danny and Impact are alone there. And they get chunked out by 4 members of CLG. As a, like... Yeah. It's like at that point, yeah, Shizuka has Pobelter, yeah, but then they just stand in a 4v2. And like Danny and Impact are just fucked. Okay, the Clegg engage onto Shizuka. Is it gonna hit? Okay, they have no vision on it, so this is not gonna hit actually. That's actually pretty interesting. But Shizuka had to ult there. So that's something, but you know, not too much. Not gonna be worth anything. But a nice try. But like that's something good to know. You can't just ult on Shizuki because he has this smoke, you know what I mean. So good to know. Good to know. Danny a bit too high up for me in that regard. Proxy could have literally just queued in there and ulted him, and they might have just one-shot him, but they would have been in a really risky position. So I can absolutely understand not going in there. Maybe it would have been a bit end, but I would have liked the courage going there, honestly. No, to try to fade off 2 lanes, Pobelter and mid lane a bit. When the rest of the team is on top lane pushing and also Baron buff, Impact and Pobelter fight a bit. I think it's very low, but he has the DPS. Wait, Pobelter? Wait, is Pobelter gonna kill Impact? Wait, the Q is not gonna hit. The Felso is gonna proc the Broxer ult on Impact. He gets low. Is Broxer gonna hit his Q? No, it's not gonna hit it, but it's probably, maybe? Not enough. Impact heals too much. But yeah, good engage from Broxer. I absolutely understand it. Like the heal from Impact is a bit too much. But I just really love the courage to go in there, try to finish him off. Smoothie out here pushing a bit in with the Baron buff on bot lane, while the rest push in. They'll push in all 3 lanes. Although Smoothie now moves a bit to the mid lane to help his team if they get engaged. Smoothie gets back. I think they're gonna back here. Eldrick is going to be in 3.5 minutes. P back, TB back. Oh, okay. Pobelter got back. Probably bought himself like either... What would they build? Rabadons. Okay, he got himself Rabadons. Nice. 100 potential is over the roof. And now they could literally finish it off with the last push. They have Baron buff for 40 seconds. They can finish it off right now or wait for Elder buff. I think they're going to finish it off right now, honestly. If they have the opportunity. Like they have with Baron buff, they could just push this in and end immediately. Like EG does like do not get catched. Okay, Smoothie gets rooted up. Ults in Svenskern. W hits. Ignore engage is wonderful. Broxer gets annihilated. But now Impact goes in the back line. Gets blown up. And it's not Impact. It's someone else, sorry. Svenskern has the ult here. Is getting low while Turtle re-engage on him. But Impact and Svenskern just get annihilated. By the disengage and re-engage, Shizuka trying to one-shot the remaining people, but Smoothie is gonna dance on his corpse, literally like killing him with a dance. And this is the end. They have Baron buff, they push down, and this is a win for CLG. And another win for CLG Proxa on his goddamn why. This was such a fun game. Like this was really a fun game. This was such a fun game. It was chaotic, it was explosive, and it was literally kind of even throughout the whole game. CLG was in a like advantage, like towards like the mid game and late game kind of fights, but still it was like before they had Soul it was kind of even. After they had Soul it was pretty decided. Like if they would have had to like steal Elder buff and like wait out Barrel, but at the end CLG just engaged at that time. And even though Brock set Belosa up in the last fight, like Impact and since game when I try to re-engage, I just get, yeah, no, the Pope out. Like Walter has so much damage. As I've said, he has so much gold. In lady fights he picked up some kills and then he was just unstoppable. Really good game. Really good game.